Okay, everybody, we are live and we are direct following Oleksandr Usyk's unbelievable win over Tyson Fury. He is the man. Oleksandr Usyk gets it done. A narrow decision. I had him winning slightly. I had it 6 rounds apiece, but with the knockdown in the 8th round, I want to say, Oleksandr Usyk gets the win. He is now an all-time great in the heavyweight division. A cruiserweight undisputed champion, a heavyweight undisputed champion. He knocks down, or takes out, I should say, Tyson Fury in unbelievable fashion. Mark Nelson, the referee, is going to come under fire because that fight easily could have been stopped. Easily could have been stopped in that round where Fury was the most hurt I've ever seen him. More hurt than any Wilder knockdown, more hurt than any of those flash knockdowns he suffered in his career. He was out. His eyes were in the back of his head, ropes keeping him up. Mark Nelson could have stopped that fight, but it doesn't matter. The right man won today. I thought Usyk started really slow. I thought Fury was pumping that jab early. He was getting that rangefinder out there. He was using his strength. He was using his body. And then the middle rounds, around the 7th or 8th round, where Usyk usually wakes up and then he takes over, he did it. He started changing his levels. He started firing that left. He started finding a home for it. It also coincided with Tyson Fury getting bloodied. He had a bloody nose, and that's when Fury slowed down. And that's when Usyk stepped on the gas. That's when that 8th or 9th round happened. Which round was it? Which round was it when he went down? It was 8th round. And that's when Usyk took over, and I thought Usyk won the final remaining round. What a fight. What a fight, man. It lived up to the expectations. It delivered. We'll definitely see a rematch. Fury's saying in October. It's up to Tyson Fury. He took the loss like a man. He didn't give any excuses. He said he thought he won, but it wasn't like he was throwing a hissy fit. Usyk crying in the ring after. I mean, damn, bro. Look at Oleksandr Usyk. We're talking all-time great status. We're talking about, like, maybe put this guy pound for pound number 1. To go from cruiserweight, being so undersized, to do what he did at cruiserweight, just taking guys out one by one, then defeating Joshua twice, and now taking out Tyson Fury, who many regard as the best of this generation. It's very clear who's the best heavyweight of this generation. It's Oleksandr Usyk. And he did it by beating the guys in the ring. None of these mythical arguments that we have on Twitter, or these mythical debates. Oleksandr Usyk did it in the ring, one by one. Cruiserweight to heavyweight, taking out giants. It is unbelievable. In a sport that gives us so much nonsense and so much stuff as fans that we have to sift through to find the purity of it, Oleksandr Usyk delivers a no-doubter. And if you thought it was a close fight, which it was, the round in where Fury was out on his feet, that kind of just solidifies it. I understand that's not how boxing is scored, but a lot of people look at the fight in its totality. Close fight, that round is where Usyk separated himself, and that's why he won the fight. That's why he won the fight on the scorecard. That's why he won the fight in the minds of boxing fans. Unbelievable stuff. My brother just texted me that I picked Usyk. I picked Fury on points. Obviously wrong. I thought we were headed towards that. Algieri picked Usyk money line. He's a smart man. And if you're wondering where Chris is, he's missing this one, but we will have a show for you on Sunday. This is just Dan solo. This is Dan riding the high right now. I'm literally just sat down after the fight ended. Haven't even looked at Twitter. I was scoring the fight, which is hilarious because it's just hilarious to score a fight on Twitter because I had so many dorks just like, you're wrong. You're an idiot. You should never get paid again. Okay, guys, it's a subjective sport. It's boxing. Like, a lot of those early rounds are really hard to score. Like, obviously, Usyk won some of those early rounds that I gave to Fury. It was a very close fight. I thought Fury was doing a pretty good job pumping the jab. I thought Usyk couldn't get past the jab, but I thought Usyk wasn't doing enough. I thought Usyk wasn't throwing enough punches. And then the middle rounds came. Fury slowed down because he is 35. Usyk has that second gear still, which he still has, very obvious. And Usyk gets the job done. Let's go to the CompuBox punch stats for what was an unbelievable fight. Usyk outlands Fury 170 to 157. Usyk lands 42% of his total punches, 33% of his jabs, 47% of his power shots. Fury throws more punches. Majority of Fury's punches were jabs. That's crazy because Fury had a pretty wide lead in punches landed. And then Usyk had the massive round from the 8th round on. Usyk outlanded Fury. Yeah. Wow. 8th round on, I thought Usyk won every round, including the knockdown. Just guy has the clutch gene. Guy has the clutch gene. And now he's the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Oleksandr Usyk. Do we want to talk about what's next? Like, do you want to talk about the heavyweight landscape? Because off the top of my head, I know that everyone wants to see Fury versus Joshua. It's the one fight we have not gotten yet. But does this mean now we see Usyk versus Joshua 3? Is that something you want to see? I know that Hrgovic is going to get into the mix. I know that Zhang is going to get in the mix. I know Wilder is fighting Zhang. Hrgovic is fighting Dubois. This throws a wrench into the heavyweight division, but who cares? It's all about fighting each other. Like, yeah, Fury versus Joshua would have been an awesome event. We could still get that, but it's going to, once again, going to be a ways off now. Because I do think there will be a rematch between Usyk and Fury. I wasn't too keen on the rematch because I thought that Fury would win this fight, and I thought it would be a little more of like I wouldn't say boring, but I thought it was going to be a stylistic clash where we weren't going to get a lot of action. That's not the case. There is a definite case for a rematch between these two. 100%. So that just pushes back the clock for Joshua getting the winner of this one. Joshua can go fight for the IBF against the winner of Hrgovic and Dubois, who are fighting, I believe, June 1st. Damn, Oleksandr Usyk is the man. That guy is the goods. Oh, baby. Just like, it wasn't a great performance either. Like, I didn't think Fury did anything special in there, obviously, because he lost. Like, even when Fury was winning those rounds, they were so close, and they weren't that impressive, and he was just doing just enough. And Usyk it was the size, and like Usyk couldn't get through. And then Usyk got through. And once Usyk got through in that 8th round, he took over, and he couldn't stop landing that left. And Fury just did not have an answer. I give Fury credit for making it to the final bell, and not only making it to the final bell, but also he was in that fight towards the end. But he just didn't have enough. I thought the right guy won. I thought the judges did a good job. Referee did a decent job. He could have stopped that fight. I mean, maybe he understood the magnitude of it. I don't want to be the guy that stops this fight. You know, let Fury get absolutely knocked out. Gave us 4 more rounds of action, and we got to see an ending, and we got to see Usyk get his hand raised. So Mark Nelson was in a tough spot. I thought he did a good job, all things considered. Judges did a good job. The card was really long, but we knew that. It moved along, though. Like, there was a lot of fill in between fights, but it wasn't as much as I thought. Like, we saw some good Canobbio beat Frank Sanchez. Cordina got upset by Anthony Cassise. I just probably butchered his name. Jay Opatai with a big-time win over Maris Briedis, who is very tough, but Opatai didn't look great. Pretty fun card, but we're going to remember a really, really fun heavyweight fight. One of the biggest heavyweight fights in 25 years, and it delivered. That's awesome for boxing. I saw a lot of non-boxing people tweeting about it. Love that. Great fight. We're going to talk much more about it with Algieri on Monday's episode. Oleksandr Usyk gets the job done, defeats Tyson Fury, nearly knocks him out. David beats Goliath. And for all those out there that hate Tyson Fury and are so tired of his antics, you're celebrating tonight. And everyone loves Usyk. This is an awesome thing. This is to see greatness like this, and his story is so epic. Man, we're going to be talking about this fight for a long time. We're going to be talking about this win for a long time. I can't wait to discuss it even more. I just wanted to get on here and do a quick little instant reaction. Oleksandr Usyk is the man. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to Inside Boxing Live. Thanks, guys.